Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be doing my first impressions on my items that I purchased from Target. If you guys haven't seen my Target beauty haul, make sure you guys check that video out. But I will be putting some of those products into use for today's look. I did create this look right here using pretty much everything from that video. So if you guys want to see how I created this makeup look, then of course, let's get started. And don't forget, I have my giveaway happening right now. You can win a $25 Target gift card. All you have to do is just be subscribed to my channel, and that's just pretty much it. So I will have the link in my description box. You guys can check that out if you've entered my giveaway. And I just kind of feel like, you know, right now with everything that's happening is just my kind of way just to kind of give back to you guys. Typically I do like Ulta gift cards, but you can't buy like toiletry or you can't buy food from Ulta. So I kind of figured Target is just pretty much where you can buy whatever you guys need right now in this current moment. You can do as you please with the gift card. So that's just my way of saying thank you to you guys, and just my way to help out in a way that I can for someone who might need, you know, the gift card right now with everything that's happening. So again, just check out the description box. So as far as how to enter, it's just pretty much be a subscriber of mine, and that's pretty much it. So let's get started in with the video. All right, you guys, so starting off, I already have my eyes primed, ready to go. So the palette that I'm going to use is going to be the Color Story Decadence Pressed Pigment palette. I did show you guys this palette in my Target beauty haul. If you haven't seen the video, I will have it linked right here so you guys can check it out. I will do the lip bar palette in its own dedicated video. So I think the majority of you guys were saying the lip bar palette as the one to use, but I'm going to have it as its own like dedicated video. So I am going to use the Color Story palette for today's look. So again, here's what the palette looked like. Really pretty packaging. And then on the back, you do have the name of the shadows on the back. And then on the inside of the palette, you also have the names on the inside as well. So you have it on the inside and outside. And you also have a nice size mirror on top as well. So I told you guys in that video, it's going to be more of like your warm tone neutral palette. Definitely the kind of palette for everyday wear, but at the same time, you definitely have those like shimmer shades where you can do like a nice glam look. You have a really pretty bronze color. This like canary yellow color is very pretty. So yeah, it's a very pretty well-rounded palette for like everyday or glam. So I'm not going to swatch because I already swatched in the Target beauty haul video, so I'm not going to swatch in today's video. But starting off, I'm going to take this color called Luxury right here. It's going to be this really pretty like brownish color, and just put it into my crease as my crease color. And I did change out my nails. These are press-ons. You guys know I always wear press-ons. If you're ever wondering, it's always going to be press-on nails. So I did change it out. My last set, that green one that I had on like my videos for quite a bit in those past couple videos, I had that set on for pretty much almost 3 weeks. So it was time to change it out. Alright, so I am getting some kickback. It's not like a lot, but you do get a little bit of kickback, but again, it's not like a lot either. So I've had some palettes where it's like, girl, that's a lot, but this one isn't that bad at all. Question: when you guys blend out your crease color, do you guys raise your eyebrow bone as well? Because I always like raise my eyebrow just so I can like get a nice blend like right up here. Do you guys do that also, or do you just like keep your brows like relaxed and just like blend your crease color in? Let me know, because I always, as you can see, I always just raise mine. Alright, so going into my lid color, I'm going to take this really pretty, it's like an orange color. I'll just swatch this one so you guys can see it swatch. It's really pretty. This one is called Gilded. It's not really swatching that good, but it's that really pretty orange color. Just going to apply that to my lid. I'm just gonna wet my brush one time just to kind of like kill two birds with one stone, because you guys know I like my shimmers to be wet anyway. So I'm just gonna wet my brush. A really pretty color. Alright, so going back into the palette, I'm going to take that really pretty like matte orange color right here. It's called Crimson, and just put it like right above right here. Alright, and then going into my outer V, I'm going to take this color right here called Truffle. It's going to be this matte brown color, and just put it in my outer V. Alright, just gonna pump the brakes on the eyes right quick. Moving on into the face, I am going to do my foundation and concealer and face primer. Just gonna do that right quickly. These products aren't anything that's new. Face primer is just going to be the Wet n Wild Prime Focus Primer Serum. And then for foundation, I do have the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation. And then for my concealer, I'm going to use the Flower Beauty Light Illusion Full Coverage Concealer, and also my Milani Conceal and Perfect Longwear Concealer. Just going to apply those to my face right quickly. Alright, and then to set under my eyes, I'm just going to use the Wet n Wild Full Focus Translucent Powder. All right, and then for my pressed powder, I do have the Black Radiance pressed powder in the color called Warm Hazelnut. I did tell you guys I want to try some of their other complexion products because I do have their blush, I have their highlighter, I have their contour palette. I also have the one called Rich Mahogany like this, but it's going to be more of like a contour shade for me versus an actual like all over face powder. So I wanted to get one that actually matched my skin complexion. I'm hoping it's gonna match. It looks like it should match, but we'll see what the powder look like. And then you also get a brush with it, but y'all know I'm not going to use that brush, so just gonna take my Believe Beauty brush. But again, here is what the color looks like. It's more like a warm tone color, so it does look pretty promising. And this brush is amazing. It packs on the product really good. So here is the face. All right, you guys, so if you are wondering why my eyeshadow look is slightly different and my appearance is different, that's because I actually, when I filmed this initial part of the video, I guess I was not recording, so I lost all of my footage, which I was so mad about. So this is actually a new day and I'm actually in between filming another video, so that's why this eyeshadow look is different. But I figured I would at least use this palette again so you guys can see what my thoughts are. I already used it, so you won't really get my initial first impression because again, I already used it in the other video, but again, I lost my footage. So since I'm in between filming another video, I figured I would just go ahead and pull this palette out and just film me applying it. That way you guys can at least get to see what my thoughts are. So again, it's going to be the Starlit Studio Glow Getter Face Quad. It's a blush, contour, highlighter, and shimmer palette. So here is what the packaging look like. This one is going to be called Peachy Keen. So love the packaging on it. It's nice, cute. You have the nice little gold palm trees, and then here is what the inside look like. So you do have your contour shade, your blush, you have your shimmer shade, and you also have your highlighter on the end. I can honestly tell you what my opinion is right now as we speak while I'm applying the actual palette. The contour shade does show up against my skin tone, which I'm very excited about because you guys know most contour shades don't really work on your deeper skin tones, but this one actually shows up and it works and it blends out really nicely. Here is what the contour shade look like. So again, it blends out really well and it is super pigmented, so I was very impressed with the contour shade. For the blush, I can tell you now the blush is super pigmented, but it's not like my kind of blush color. It's going to be more of that like bright Barbie pink color, so it's not what I would gravitate towards, but it's still pretty. In the video that I initially filmed the first time, I literally just like tapped it like this on my face. As you can see, I don't know if you can see the pigment, but I can see it in person. It's definitely pigmented. So one tap like this was all I did because I didn't want my cheeks to be super pink. So just like one tap like that, and you can see it right here. That's perfectly showing up right there. And then I just honestly just blended it out because it's, again, it's not what I would gravitate towards. So I think if you're lighter than me, or if you like that kind of like Barbie pink color, then of course I would definitely say get it because it's not a bad color, it's just not my preference. So I think this palette just kind of boils down to preference in terms of like the color scheme, in terms of like if you like a blinding highlighter, if you like a subtle highlighter. It just boils down to honestly preference, because again, contour shade, blush shade, they're both super pigmented. The only thing I didn't care for was this shimmer shade right here, which of course I'll just use it so you guys can see it. But I'll show you guys why I don't like it. All right, so for the shimmer shade, when you apply it, and I'm just gonna do it dry so you guys can see it both dry and wet. When you apply it to the face, it applies really patchy. So as you can see how it just kind of like applied right there, but when I'm dragging it, it's applying really patchy. I don't know if you guys can see it on camera, but it's not like a smooth finish. So it's like when you place it, you get the pigmentation right there, but it's just really patchy. Like look right here, it's missing all the product right there. And it's just sitting on top of the skin. It's super blinding, don't get me wrong, it's a really blinding color, but it's really patchy, and again, it just sits on top of the skin. I'm gonna spray my brush so you guys can see it wet. Just gonna go on this side over here. Even applying it wet, it's still sitting on top of my skin. And it's still really patchy. So the shimmer shade, I could honestly do without that, to be honest with you. Again, it's really intense, but besides that, that's all there is to it. And then the actual highlighter, the highlighter itself does blend seamlessly into the skin. However, it's really light. I'm just gonna go over this shimmer shade right quickly. It's really light, so it's almost like, I don't want to say it's almost non-existent, but it's almost like non-existent. So it's a really pretty highlighter for like every day. But you guys know I like my blinding highlighters. And don't worry, I'm gonna blend everything out so we don't have any harsh lines on the face. And in the initial video, it took me forever to like blend the highlighter out, which I did not like because it pretty much took product off of my face. So that's another reason I don't care for that shimmer shade, was because it was so hard. Like as you can see, I'm like digging my brush into it, and it's so hard to get that product to move. I'm gonna use that regular highlighter shade one more time on top of the shimmer. And again, it's so subtle that you lose that initial highlighter once you like blend out or attempt to blend out that shimmer shade. You lose that highlighter. Just gonna blend again. You guys, and then the lip part wasn't filmed either, so we are going to work on the lips. I did use the Wet n Wild lipstick. It's going to be the Megalast Matte Lipstick in the color called Bare It All. It's going to be this like pinky nude color. I already told you guys I have this color, but it's the older packaging, so I wanted to get it in the new packaging. But first I'm going to go ahead and line my lips. I'm going to use my Jordana Easy Liner Lip Pencil in the color called Coco Loco, and just line my lips first. Just gonna take the lipstick and just fill it in right in the middle. I'm gonna go back in with that lip pencil. And then right on top, I'm gonna take the Makeup Revolution. It's going to be the lip topper in the color called Luxurious, and just apply it right in the center. Alright, and this is what the lips is going to look like. The next clip is going to be me going back to the original video. So yes, just so that you guys know, just a heads up. So I think overall I was pretty happy with these two products. And again, this one, I would just pass on this one, just to be honest. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to give it 2 thumbs up. Don't forget, I have my lip bar video coming really soon. Just wanted to do like a full dedicated video because I think everybody was like lip bar, lip bar, lip bar, lip bar. So I wanted to do a full dedicated video with that palette versus just using it in this one. So hope you guys enjoy. Give it 2 thumbs up. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.